There will never be another Pete Weber. Today, one of Pro Bowling's biggest superstars is back in the Show Me State to host a tournament that features reigning player of the year, E.J. Tackett, as its top seed. It's the Pete Weber Missouri Classic, and it's next on FS1. We are here in Springfield, Missouri. And legendary PBA Hall of Famer Pete Weber is set to throw out the ceremonial first ball in the event named for him. There he is, PDW, 37-time titleist. Back on TV, left lane, Pete goes for a strike. Brooklyn, but it counts all the same. The showman back under the blatant lights and joined by three other Triple Crown winners, including Chris Barnes, E.J. Tackett, Dom Barrett, who will compete here today. It's the second annual PBA Pete Weber Missouri Classic from Enterprise Park Lanes. Top seed, two-time reigning player of the year, E.J. Tackett, will watch until the title match. The 2 seed, Tim Foy Jr. looking for his first title. Timmy Tanner, Malaysia is the 3 seed with Great Britain's Dom Barrett. At number 4, Ryan Barnes, son of legends Chris and Linda, who are in the house today, is the 5 seed. Speaking of legends, speaking of Hall of Famers, it's Randy Pedersen, Dave Ryan, joined by Kimberly Pressler in a moment. What a day. Hall of Famers are here. Pete Weber is here.
Yeah, I mean, what an honor to have a tournament named after you. And you said it at the top of the show. There'll never be another Pete Weber. You know, when the good Lord made Pete, well, he broke the mold and threw it away. And I think Pete had the best statement ever when he said, love me or hate me, you watched me.
Must-watch TV, E.J. Tackett, two-time reigning player of the year, awesome again, U.S. Open champion again.
Proving once again that he is the best player on the PBA Tour, fresh off of his U.S. Open victory just a couple of weeks ago. Today he needs only one win to capture title number 25.
And what a day for E.J. Tackett in Indy. What a day for Ryan Barnes as well. He's got to climb the ladder as the 5 seed, but his Hall of Fame parents are here to watch.
Yeah, I mean, a great pedigree. This young man is the real deal. 2 Hall of Fame parents. His mom, Linda, is a psychology major, so he's got the mental to go along with the physical attributes. Ryan Barnes, right now, currently leading the Rookie of the Year honor race. This kid can play.
Family business. You can't mention Pete without the late, great Dick Weber being in the conversation as well. And there's Ryan Barnes with Hall of Fame dad Chris. Linda's here. Chris is here to watch. Kimberly has more on the Barnes family.
Thanks, Dave. Well, another aspect of that family business that you talked about is the pressure to live up to the name. And with Ryan Barnes, that's double because, as you guys mentioned, both of his parents are Hall of Famers. So I asked Ryan about living up to the pressure, and he says, I actually don't see it as pressure at all. In fact, I think it intimidates others. He said to us, can you imagine going up against me and looking over and seeing that I'm talking to Chris and Linda Barnes?
KP, it's incredible. The two have accomplished so much, and now Ryan takes center stage here on TV. He'll try to climb the ladder for his first career title against 10-time champion Dom Barrett. Timmy Tam, a big star in Malaysia, makes his PBA Tour TV debut today. Tim Foy Jr., the 2 seed. Superstar E.J. Tackett awaits all the others, needing one win for his 25th career title.
Welcome back to the booth, my friend.
Great to be here, RP.
It's good to see you.
It's awesome. Great to see you, too, as always, Rand. Two-handed young superstar. Great start. Crushes the pocket. Here is Great Britain's Dom Barrett. Multiple major champion, 10 titles. Hopes to bring back the trophy and a big check to England between now and Reno. Starts his day in the right lane. Stops to the strike.
Yeah. And this tournament started back on Tuesday with the pre-tournament qualifier. Then 18 games of qualifying before the top 24 headed to the best of 7 matches as we take a look profile of the great Dom Barrett, Triple Crown winner. Look at that cup wrist, high backswing, and the great touch at the bottom of the swing. Beautiful ball roll.
Changes to the left
Hates
lane.
it.
Didn't like it. That's why.
Pays it. What was that?
It's a very tough lead.
Bit of an unusual lead. The 3-4-7. Usually see the 6 with it, but you shoot it the same way. Try to cut the 3-pin over into the 4-7.
Clear out the dead wood down lane before Dom goes for this very tough split. You'll see the right channel.
And what's tricky about this is if you try to slide that 3-pin over and you miss the 3-pin, you lose a ton of count.
Three, 4, 7. Tough conversion, 4 stands. Open frame early for Dom Barrett. If any of the pros on today's show bowl a perfect game, everyone in America can receive a free game of bowling courtesy of Go Bowling. To pre-register, visit GoBowling.com. Sign up for the Go Bowling Free America promotion. Early opening for the kid. Can he take advantage? No. Yikes. Split.
Yeah, this pattern's pretty testy. There's a lot of oil, a lot of volume. 34 mils of oil on this pattern. Not a lot of room to the right or left of target. It's going to come down to how the players break this oil pattern down and shot making. Pure and simple.
Quartet, tough one. And the youngster whiffs. A little more RP on the oil pattern. Aimed for the legend Dick Weber, 45 feet today.
And again, the players are going to play the inside part of the lane, but try to keep everything more in front of them. You're not going to see steep angles through the front part of the lane. You're not going to see that. If they can create some friction to the right, you'll see the scores start to elevate.
So back-to-back opens. Now down by 2 pins, left lane for Ryan. That looks a lot better.
As we take a look at Dom Barrett's arsenal, going with Mesmerize. And what a great match these two players had in the round of 8. Dom taking out young Ryan Barnes 4-1 in the best of 7.
Here's the right lane. That's better. Just enough to find the 1-3 pocket. February 27th, 2022. Historic handout PBA lanes in Fairlawn, Ohio. Home the TOC. Dom Barrett knocks off top seed Chris Prather. 210-189 for his 9th title. 3rd major. That makes it the 8th Triple Crown winner in PBA Tour history. Won the PBA World Championship 2013, 2018 U.S. Open as well. Dom's here, Chris Barnes is here, EJ Tackett is here, Pete is here. 4 Triple Crown winners in the house here today in Springfield, Missouri. His trip to the finals.
Yeah, and you can see that last match against Ryan Barnes. Ryan gets in because he was the highest seed in that round of 8 to lose.
Here's the left lane.
And another split.
Big
Wow.
4. Near impossible make here on the split.
Well, it's only been made once on television on the PBA Tour. That was
we called it.
Yeah, that was by Walter A. Williams Jr. I want to say it was in
Georgia.
It was, yeah, just outside of
Just
Atlanta,
outside
right?
Atlanta. It remains the only Big 4 TV conversion. Down to 4-7, 6-10 stands. Another open frame, so some struggles here between these two superstar bowlers. A little more on the top 24, qualifying for match play bracket and getting us to the finals. Timmy Tan through over Kyle Troop, and a dramatic finish. We'll spotlight that a little more. shocking end to that match. Right lane.
Got it up and in again.
That's the target. 3-6.
Avoids the split, just leaving the 3-6. And again, 2 straight, it goes high. If you give up too much to the right, the ball never recovers. A very tough, demanding 45-foot Dick Weber oil pattern.
Great career at Wichita State.
No.
Stop, watch it, missed the 6. Open frame for the former All-American and national champ at Wichita State.
Chops the 3 straight back. Tough sledding early on here in match number 1.
4 open frames.
As we take a look at young Ryan Barnes' arsenal, he's going with Origin. That's wide. Oh, and it got back.
Sure did. Left turn, crunches the 1-3 pocket. And shrapnel remains in the pit. What a shot.
So his positioning at the arrows was spot on, but just a little bit right down lane, and it recovered. Had great touch on that shot to get it to come around the corner. Again, the players trying to find a little wiggle room to help get their bowling balls to the pocket.
So all the open frames means we have a great match here. All square. Down Barrett, little off target. Missed the pocket cleanly, gets a break, all 10 in the pin.
Don Barrett, 1 mile an hour slower with his ball speed than Ryan Barnes.
Take a re-rack, please.
He's going to take a re-rack just inside 3rd arrow, out to about the 5-6 board. One thing our viewers didn't see, as the players were warming up, our leader, E.J. Tackett, using a ball with a ton of surface on it to try to scorch the right side of the lane to have something to throw into. We'll see if it develops.
Trying to carve a path to the pocket for when he appears.
Exactly.
That's way down the road at the top seed. Saw a little more on Dom's great career. Big star from Great Britain. Left lane here for Dom. That's a lot better.
Yes, sir.
Good job.
Great first match. Some opens, Randy, but it's tight.
Tom Barrett doubles up, takes a 10-pin lead halfway through match number 1. Don't go anywhere, folks. Lots more to come.
The PBA on FS1 is sponsored by Go Bowling. For friends and family fun, log on to gobowling.com to find a center near you. This place is packed. Who do you think you are? I am.
There he is.
PDW is here. Year 2 of this great event. About 3 hours from his home in St. Louis. Jam-packed house. Ryan Barnes competing in this first match. Chris is here.
Let's go down to the floor and talk to the Hall of Famer and Ryan's father, Chris. What do you see so far halfway through game number 1, and what advice, if you could, would you give to your son, Ryan?
Well, he's got pretty good control of the left lane right now. The right lane is starting to pick up a little early. He's got to make a move on that one, and so come out of the commercial break, he's going to throw one pure here and get it started the right way.
Thanks, Chris. Say hello to that other Hall of Famer sitting next to you for me.
Great to hear from Chris Barnes. Great to see Linda Barnes here. She told us pre-match she's pretty nervous. Just got here yesterday. Chris still competing on the PBA Tour, PBA 50 Tour as well. 19 titles, 18th all-time. PBA Tour history. His son Ryan.
Yeah,
it's the target again. 3-pit.
Yeah, let's take a look at the young two-hander. From profile, there it is, that cup wrist, no thumb in it. And look at that position, very similar to a Simonson at that point in his approach. He's very steady, very solid going to the foul line. Right now, just struggling on that right lane to execute.
Anyone's match.
Such a great story and so much about Ryan Barnes. Did you know that he didn't bowl from age 12 to age 18? Didn't touch a bowling ball.
Really good basketball player.
Real good hoops player.
Elite point guard.
Yep. Really, really good athlete. Then he started to bowl, tried out for the team at Wichita State. 2 years later, he's an All-American.
How about that? What a family. What a history.
Oh, no.
Not the shot he wanted. Again, missed the target. A lot to pick up here. Tough spare.
Just hard to trust it to the right on this pattern. Get the ball right at the 3-pin, cut it over into the 4. Ball will take care of the 6-10.
Talking about the ball choice. 3-4-6-10. Really tough to pick this one up, and another open frame. We've seen a lot of those today on the Dick Weber oil pattern. Five open frames between these two stars. Randy, does that surprise you? It's a big number.
I'm sorry, one more time?
Five.
I didn't hear you.
5 open frames. That's a lot.
It is. It's again, this oil pattern is tough.
By 36, 7th frame. Big opportunity. Whoa, that's way off the mark. Flirting with a channel there.
Did I mention this oil pattern's a little tough?
You just did.
So there you go. I mean, obviously an errant shot, but I mean, this ball is wide right and nowhere close to even touching the head pin. And right now, the players here in match 1 just not executing.
1-2-8 remaining, which can be a tricky cover. Gives Ryan a little life. Dom wants it. Dom's got it. That's important.
That's a good cover.
That is the clean wipe presented by Dude Wipes. 1-2-8. And critical timing as well, this stage of the match. Keep him in command by 23. Works on a spare to the 8th. Ryan's in trouble. That looked good.
And a really good shot coming off of that toss on the right lane where he missed right white. Typically, there's an overcompensation. You would think the next shot, well, it's not going to the right, so the players tend to miss left. That shot was perfect for Dom Barrett.
Ball change.
Yes, sir. Road warrior for young Ryan Barnes.
See why struggling with the first choice. That's high again. He got a break, just the 3-pin up for him. 6-10 go down late.
Ryan Barnes has not missed a cut this season. The only one he did miss was the USBC United States Open. But he is perfect on all PBA events to start 2025.
Young star in the making, no doubt, even if this match doesn't go his way. Second time on TV in the PBA Tour. After beginning last season in style. He told us yesterday he's learned a lot of subtle things from his parents. They are rooming on the road, he and Dad. That's been a pretty cool experience.
Well, depends on who you ask.
They both had fun with it. Good dad-son time. That's off the mark again. Just can't find that pocket.
Yeah, just bad ball reaction and bad execution for Ryan. A couple different ways to make this. You can try to bank it off the head pin or cut the head pin into the 6-10.
1, 2, 4, 6-10. Can't get it done again. Fortunately, another open frame for the youngster, just 22 years old. Former Wichita State star.
Part of the learning process.
It is.
Ryan is learning it.
And Chris told us pre-show, kind of on house money as the 5th seed. So hard to do it, to climb the ladder. Tom can experiment a bit here.
15 seconds, right?
He's got this match well in hand.
Yeah.
Tom took a timeout to avoid a shot clock violation. All part of the process for Ryan there on the bench. Watching learning. Dom's thinking about the second match.
Well, he changed balls, went to a stealth mode, and made a pretty good sized move to the left. Looked like a 2-and-2 left with his feet and his target.
He's just one pin to wrap this match up. Take his second re-rack of this match. 50-pin lead. It's all but over. Had a scheduled flight for earlier in the week. Didn't think he'd get to the show. Wants to go home, see his family. Son Colby's playing some soccer today. Got a couple of matches. Plays defense. So 5v5 on the pitch over in England. Barrett, one of the Triple Crown winners. Across the deck there. The messenger does not get to the 10. Of course, one is man for whom this event is named. PDW. Pete Weber's going to join us in the booth coming up.
Head pin to
FS1.
Sorry, Dave. Head pin to the sidewall in front of the 10.
This one's officially over. Yep. There's the 10 pin.
And Dom now contemplating looking at another ball. Let's see what he does. Yep. One more orb. Let's see what kind of ball reaction this gives him.
And you like this, right?
Absolutely.
Fishing, experimenting.
That's exactly what needed. He's doing everything right. Going to an effect tour. All right.
10-time titleist Dom Barrett, Great Britain, is through. Ryan Barnes will finish up the second TV appearance for the youngster. Learning as he goes, but watch out for this flame-throwing two-hander. What a future ahead of him.
Yeah, we are going to see a lot of this young man.
Timmy Tan, big star in Malaysia, is next up for Dom Barrett, trying to climb the ladder from the 4 seed.
Wait till you see Timmy Tan's game. It's a little reminiscent of this guy, PDW.
Who is that? Pete Weber. We're going to have Pete coming up in the booth. He'll join us. So the Barnes story for now comes to an end. With Chris and Linda, the Hall of Famers, watching. Oh, Pete Weber. Multiple U.S. Open champion. The legend joins us next on FS1.
Claim it, break to claim it. And he got it!
I did it! Who do you think you are? I am!
What a moment for PDW. February 26, 2012, 69th U.S. Open in New Jersey. Final shot of the match knocked off Michael Fagan, 215, 214. Arguably the most famous strike in history. Who does he think he is? Well, he does.
I am. That's right, Dave.
He is. The legendary Hall of Famer, 37 titles. That was your 10th major. And Pete's with us today with all the crowd, the adulation here at PDW. What's this like for you to have your name on this tournament?
Way too much, you know, today. I'm at a loss for words again. You know, it's like when Tom called me and told me that they were naming this tournament. He had to actually ask me, Pete, are you still on there, line there? But this is so much fun. It's so cool. The kids today bowling are just awesome. I'm in awe of them, and I especially am in awe of E.J. Tackett. What he's done in bowling for the last couple of years is just amazing.
Now, Pete, I got one question to ask you. Who do you think you are? I am. Is that what you really meant to say?
No, not really. I had a few choice words other than who do you think you are.
What did it was an amazing show. You climbed the ladder. It seemed like every match went down to the 10th frame. You flat 10 first ball in the 10th against Fagan, had to strike, and you did it. And I think you mumbled something right before you threw that shot. Tell us what you said.
I was standing there on the approach, and the only thing I was thinking, let it go.
Let it go.
Let it go, because in a situation like that, you have the tendency to grab it. and I let it go. Best shot of my life.
Yeah, man, it was amazing. Absolutely amazing. What a
This
show
guy
that
has
was.
had quite an influence on so many bowlers.
Yeah.
Let's find out more with Kimberly Pressler. Pressing questions brought to us by GoBowling.com.
Tom, what is your favorite thing about Pete Weber?
About Pete? Oh man, he's genuine. I love him. He's always been an idol of mine, and I just love the fact that you never know what you're gonna get from him.
He's a GOAT. He talked this, you know what, and he backed it up all the time. I mean, you can't be mad about that.
Pete's pure. There's no fake about Pete. It's all out there for everyone to see, the good, the bad, you know, and everything in between. That it's genuine and it's authentic.
Growing up in St. Louis, Pete is just an icon. Finally getting to compete against him was, it was kind of a dream come true.
I think of all the bowlers I've ever seen bowl, the most sort of naturally gifted with a bowling ball in his hand.
He's just one of the greats. Whenever he needs it, he makes a great shot. And I think that's one thing that a lot of bowlers would aspire to have.
When I first came on tour, he reminded me like Tiger Woods. Like his intensity was just one of a kind. It was at the top of the game, and he was fun to watch.
That inner fire that he has, to have that for as long as he has, I respect that so much, and I hope I still have that when, you know, I'm the same age as he is.
Pete was always the fiery one, and I learned very early on that you don't make Pete mad if you're bowling him, because if you do, you lost.
Was it a crazy transition being from a fan of Pete Weber to a competitor?
Yeah, because, you know, you're watching Pete, you know, run him out, give him the crotch chop, and all of a sudden he's doing that against you. So you know, as a fan, you watch it and you're like, oh, that's cool right there. But when it's coming your direction, you're like, dude, I got to step up here.
One time I bowled him on TV, I think we were in California, and he was beating me by a sizable margin. Let's say, I don't know, 80 or so. And the cameraman in the ninth frame was clicking the camera, and he was yelling at him. I was like, wow, he's really intense. He's beating me by 80 pins. He's trying to beat me by 100. This guy's really intense.
Pressing questions. Kimberly Pressler, presented by Go Bowling. That's fun to listen to and fun to watch. How do you react to that? So many great bowlers talking about your great career.
It's just nice to know that I have the respect of my peers. You know, they're a great bunch of guys. I grew up with them. I've grown old with them. I'm watching the new kids. It's just fun to do. It's fun to be part of.
Well, Pete, we're so glad to see you here. Event name for Pete Weber, PDW. You bet he's here. Next match coming up, Tom Barrett, Timmy Tan, head-to-head. Great bowling on the way on FS1. Let's flash back. April 17, 1982. Greater Hartford Open Bradley Bowl outside the airport, Windsor Locks, Connecticut. 19-year-old Pete Weber's 6th TV appearance of 82, qualified third in the stepladder, and knocked off Pete, recording 210-199 for the title. This was an incredible finish, marking the first father-son combo ever to win titles in the PBA Tour. Pete, what are your memories of this?
Wow, I was pretty young back then.
You look
and I knew how to throw a bowling ball like the kids today. But I remember bowling the TV show. I remember winning. Not much after that, Dave. It was just so much fun.
Tom Barrett knocked off Ryan Barnes, who had 4 opens in that first match, 190-141. Now Timmy Tan has got a great game. Can't wait to watch him in action against the star from Great Britain. Pete in the booth with us. That was quite a moment on the bench there. Reporter left that one pin and you got the victory.
Yeah, and percentage-wise, the shot he threw was a good strike ball. So.
Petey, real quick question before we get started. Match number 2. How did you come up with that style, that high backswing? What led to that?
Well, I saw Mark Ross shoot 299 on TV. My dad was doing the TV show at the time. When he got home, I said, that's how I want to bowl.
No kidding.
And we went to the bowl and figured it out.
All right, guys, match 2 is underway. Here's Barrett left lane. Perfect.
Well, I don't know about perfect, light mixer, but based on the scoring pace in match number 1, any strike's a good strike. Pete, what did you take away from match number 1?
Well, during the practice, all the guys were throwing pretty much sanded stuff. They ate the oil up pretty good in the first 10 feet of the lanes, and it seemed like Dom on the left lane had a little problems. Ryan on the right lane had problems because they couldn't see their ball roll real quick.
Here is Timmy Tan, guys, from Malaysia. TV debut for him on the PBA Tour. Lots of international experience. Big star in Asia and gets a nice late trip.
Well, if you're new to the style of Timmy Tan, which we all are, seeing how this is his first ever telecast, it's a bit reminiscent of a guy by the name of Pete Weber.
Yeah, he got that arm swing up there almost perpendicular. I kind of like that.
He's using 2 different balls to combat this oil pattern. Excel on the left lane, Zen 25 on the right lane.
A delight to talk to. And he's so excited for his first ever show. Look at that backswing way up there, left lane. Yes.
And I know the backswing sticks out, but look at how he gets it out of his hand. I mean, his ball roll is tremendous.
Yeah, it's very forward roll. It's very clean off his hand, and that's where you get power, is when that ball comes off your hand clean. That is all the power you need right there. Doesn't matter how many revolutions you have, come out of it clean, it's going to hit the pins.
2 big international stars. Center stage here today in Springfield. Back to Barrett.
Looks like a pretty good high percentage hit there.
One of the classiest players on tour, Dom Barrett, just trying to find a way to get that ball to face up. Another light mixer. Both players starting off quick. Dom looks like he's staying with the stealth mode on both lanes.
Big change after the opens to begin match 1 between Barrett and Barnes. Left lane here for Dom. Okay.
Can't really tell if he's dropping that ball or if it's just the bounce of the lane.
Yeah, I don't think he's dropping it. It almost looks like he's trying to get it out on the lane a little bit farther to try to clear the front part. Yeah, it's just out a little in front of him. Even though there's a high volume of oil, the front part of the lane tends to hook here with this oil pattern. Majority of that oil sitting in the middle part of the lane.
Bowlers 5 for 5, guys, to begin this match. Timmy Tan, right lane. Okay.
Wow,
that is crunching the pocket. Big time strike. Let's take a look at our Bowl TV highlights. Friday night, round of 8 qualifying. Final game, guys, between Kyle Troop and Timmy Tan. All tied 3 apiece. Kyle Troop only needed to mark in the 10th to advance to knock off Timmy Tan, but
that was an unbelievably horrible break for Kyle. I mean, come on.
You don't expect Kyle Troop to leave a 5-10 there.
I remember Kyle Shed, by the way.
That's right.
Sorry, Kyle.
214, 213 win. 10-pin stands. And actually, at the time, Timmy was in the locker room. He thought it was over.
Inside.
Oh, yes.
Good shot.
Pretty impressive for first time on TV.
So, apparently, Timmy didn't get the memo. You're supposed to be nervous your first time on television. Wow, what a great shot. The pride of Malaysia winning gold, defeating Puerto Rico at the World Cup 2025.
Here's Dom. 10-pin stands for him.
A little bit behind.
Yeah, the last couple of shots have just come in a little soft for Dom Barrett. This time, 10-pin stands.
Yeah, but it's kind of tough to make a move.
I mean, what do you do? Just get maybe soften speed just a hair?
Well, you try and manipulate the ball a little bit more. Maybe catch it a little bit more. Maybe try and throw it a little slower, which I don't recommend the slower part.
You don't like the slower ball speed part?
No, I just because of the lanes, because the heads are hooking so much. He's already thrown the 5-count split, and Ryan Barnes also threw the 5-count split. Or 6-count split. But I just think they need to keep the ball in the line with a little bit of speed.
First non-strike, guys. Fourth for Barrett, now to the fifth, left lane. Nice. Hoping to start a new strike streak here, second half. Max number 2. 15th of the U.S. Open in Indy. Timmy Tan is actually a stage name. Tan, or Tan, depending on how you pronounce it. Churn is his actual name. But Timmy Tan sounds cool, Pete, right? Kind of like Pete Weber.
Yeah.
Nice! Perfection for Timmy. Front 5, back to Kimberly.
You guys, Timmy has a special guest in the audience today, his girlfriend Casey, who flew nearly 40 hours to be here today to support him, and he says he is beyond happy she is here. He also told us that his 2 best supporters, Mom Emily and Dad Tan, are in Malaysia watching him now, even though it's nearly 3 a.m. there. Timmy said to us he would not be able to do this and follow his dream without them, and he is beyond thankful for everything they've done.
Nice touch. You got to have the balloon, got the flowers for your girlfriend, Casey. Well done.
I choose you, little dog. Oh, that's so cute.
It's cute. We're all dog people. How about the front 6?
Very good one.
First ever show. Not quite. Almost left the bucket, but 3 stand for him. So the strike streak comes to an end at 5, but still a lead here in match 2.
Getting back to the World Cup team gold medal for Team Malaysia, defeating Puerto Rico in the finals 3-2. That was in Hong Kong. And a huge moment for Timmy Tan and the rest of Team Malaysia.
And he told us, Randy, based on all that experience, he's not nervous about being on TV. He's delivered a great match so far. With the front 5 and then the spare on a 2:77 pace. Halfway through match 2 from Springfield, Missouri. This is fun. Pete joining us in the booth. Hall of Famers everywhere. And a great match on the lanes. More on the way on FS1. Registration for the 2025 PBA LBC National Championships now open to all bowlers of all skill levels. The PBA LBC National Championships has returned to the Chicago area and includes a division for everyone. You can compete in singles as well as optional doubles and team events. You can combine your scores with the pros. Enter today at PBA.com. Second half of our second match, Dave, Randy, and the legend Pete Weber is with us, for whom this event is named, in the booth, joining us with some awesome live commentary. All right, guys. Don Barrett down by 18 pins. Does work on a strike. Cut here to 8 in the 6th.
Nope. Little wide there.
Yeah, probably about 1.5 inches too far to the right, and he pays for it with the 2-4-10. Pretty simple here. Just try to get the ball to the left side of the 2-pin, cut it over into the 10.
Very close, but the 10 stands. Tough out of the break.
And you see those great stats, percentages we get from our good friends at Lane Talk. For more information, head on over to lanetalk.com and feel free to download the free app.
What do you guys do in the TV break between the first half, second half of the match?
I try to move around, try to stay loose. The more I sit, the more I think about things. So I try to move around, not to think about things.
It can be tough. It was tough for Dom. With the open, does respond left lane with a perfect shot.
And that's really hard. One of the hardest things about bowling on TV is coming out of the commercial break.
Team Malaysia last month, Randy documented that. Puerto Rico went the distance in the finals. Lots of TV experience. If you go on websites, sports pages, sports entities in Malaysia, he's all over. He's a huge star overseas.
I mean, he's making great shots.
You know, even the first shot when he was light and the 2-4-5 he left, those are still great shots, man.
And keep in mind, this guy came out of the PTQ.
Yeah.
Pre-tournament qualifier on Tuesday. He qualified 5th. They only took 7 players out of that to get into the tournament proper. A non-exempt player looking to become the first player ever to win from Malaysia.
Breakdown, left lane, right lane. 13 years representing Team Malaysia. Lots of international experience, lots of success. Here's the left lane for Timmy. Looking good, looking really good.
Got it really good.
That left lane looks like it's starting to allow the players a little bit more room, a little bit more forgiveness. That ball was inside a target, and it held.
Well, sitting on the side over there the first game, I really couldn't tell the positions they were playing. I thought they might have been a little further right, but now I'm seeing what I saw during the week at home. I see them migrate left.
Yep. I mean, and that's the natural transition, right? I mean, typically you see players chasing it towards the center part of the lane.
To keep finding the oil.
Off the re-rack. Here's Dom. That's a lot better. Saturday on Fox, primetime hoops coming your way. Freshman phenom, player of the year, favorite Cooper Flag. His third-ranked Duke in a showdown at the Garden against Illinois. Coverage begins Saturday, 7 Eastern on Fox. Big-time college hoops coming your way. You guys seen Cooper Flag play? I mean, this guy is balling. Wow.
Gotta have it. Gets it. Well, there's still a chance, a slim one.
It's all right. He threw the one he needed to make Tam show up.
Foundation frame, 30. Needs 12. To try to wrap it up. The dagger, right lane. Ooh. No help on the 7-pin.
Another really good shot.
He's made some really, really good shots for his first time on TV. Thought maybe the nerves would get a little bit more, but now that I'm finding out that he's a great international player, maybe those nerves just don't come into play anymore.
Yeah, but I mean, Pete, still, shouldn't there be some?
I would think there would be some, yeah. I mean, even the ball I threw before the show,
right?
I was still nervous.
I mean, you've only made TV over 100 times.
West lane got the 7. It was great to see you on TV again. It was a Brooklyn strike, but it's a strike all the same.
Hey, I take them any way they go down anymore. That's right. Brooklyn, trip twos.
That was awesome.
Still got game, Pete. All right, 2-2 to shut out Dom Barrett and move on.
You still like competing, Pete?
Oh, I still love it. I still love competing. I miss bowling out here, but these guys are 10 times better than me right now, so I'll stick with the senior guys.
Off lane here. Oh, looking for help and not getting any help on the 5-pin.
That looked like
arms up.
That looked like they hit Kyle Troop left against Timmy 10 minus the 10-pin that cost Kyle a berth on today's telecast. I think, what did you? Well, go ahead, Pete.
I think he's got a lot of pressure on him making his 5-pin. Everybody in the stands got their hand up.
Explain what that means, Pete.
If you miss it, you got to buy everybody a drink.
Everybody with their hand up. He's not going to miss it. He's got the 5-pin. He's off the hook, guys. Lots of re-rack here. 1 or 2 allowed per match.
So, guys, because he didn't strike there, Dom Barrett can still win this match. If he strikes here, Dom Barrett will need a double and 9.
first to strike on the field ball is necessary. Family and friends watching overseas, the wee hours of the morning, does have it. Trip 10 pin. 245 up steps Dom with a chance.
Talk about a change in scoring pace, man. Game 1, 190 to 141. This could turn out to be 240 to 240. Dom Barrett now must have a double and 9 to move on.
Does he have the first? Yes.
Wow, how pretty was that?
That was a pretty good shot right there.
That reminded me of a PDW shot. Got to have one just like it.
The great player that Dominic is. I mean, you know, I met him a long time ago in England, and we've been friends ever since. But, you know, he's like me. You don't give him the opportunity to come back and win.
Guy's a Triple Crown winner.
Yeah.
10 titles, 3 majors, takes the second re-rack of the match. A strike and 9 for the victory. Required here for Dom.
All about execution right here.
Gotta have it. Does have it.
Time it there. It felt too. You know, that's what champions do when they get the opportunity. They get up and take care of the business.
Nine wins it. 8 ties it. Not much Timmy Tan can do on the bench, but watch. For the win. Needs 9. Got it.
Got it.
He's through.
Not real sure if he thought he threw that ball good or not.
I think he liked it.
Oh, okay.
Turned away, Pete. Turned away. He was so confident.
For good enough, whatever happened.
So I've never been that confident. I mean, I've been confident, but I'm going to watch it.
You were pretty confident, Pete. Got 9, needed 9 for victory, and he moves on. Wow. Steps up in the 10th and delivers. Foy Jr. from Delaware is next, trying for his first career PBA Tour title against Barrett. It's on the way. The PBA is proud to have bowlers to Veterans Link as the official charity of the PBA Tour. In today's BBL salute to veterans, we welcome retired U.S. Army Master Sergeant E8 Eric Schmidt, who served for 24 years. Thank you so much, Sergeant, for your service. To donate, go to bbl.org.
Thank you, Sarge.
Frame of the game, guys, presented by Beatbox at the very end. It's the 10th for Dom, who needed 9, turned away, and got what he needed. 9 pin still up, but that was the win.
Left the Pete Weber pin.
Left the Pete Weber 9 pin.
Guys, the frame of the game presented by Beatbox, the ultimate party in a box. Beatbox, what's your flavor? Please enjoy responsibly. Ready for the next match here. Dave, Pete, Randy, our entire crew. Ryan Barnes, the favorite for Rookie of the Year, PBA Tour, has been fantastic. Dom Barrett, better though, in 2 matches, dispatching of Barnes and Timmy Tan. And next up, Tim Foy Jr. from Delaware, back on TV, guys. .37 years old. Center, Cambridge, Maryland. Nice start.
Back-to-back telecast for Tim Foy Jr. He's really found a nice rhythm the last few weeks out here. Pete, what's the one thing that you focused primarily on when you were under the bright lights?
Well, when I was off the approach, I would think about anything other than bowling. When I got on the approach to throw my shot, that's when I thought about bowling.
Anything specific after we watched Dom throw this shot?
Whoops.
Hit the OB again.
But,
every time when that was.
you know, when I was off the approach, I think, well, where are we going to have dinner? You know, what golf course we going to play tomorrow on the way to the next stop? You know, anything to not think about bowling. But when I got on the approach, it was all about bowling. Thinking, you know, go through my shot, you know, picture it, do it in my mind, and then get up and execute it.
Gotcha.
Here cover their guys for Dom. 10-pin stands, though, early open frame. It's Tim Foy Jr.
Now, he's done it a couple times on that right lane. Last game back in the 6th frame against Tan, and here to start match number 3 against Tim Foy Jr.
Last game, Tom 5 for 5 strikes left lane, 4 for 7 on the right lane. 2 titles way back in 22 for him, though. Let's get back in the winner's circle. He told us yesterday it's been long enough. He is ready for a victory, and he's ready for a nice shot. Left lane crunches the pocket.
Guys, interesting enough, Tim Foy Jr. decided to finish this match on the right lane, lets Dom finish on the left. Last game, Dom perfect on the left lane.
Yeah, it's always an advantage to finish the match first, to put the pressure onto your opponent if he needs to throw like a strike or 2.
Able to take that left turn just enough, Randy.
That's a huge break. Trip of the 2 when working on a strike.
Lots of regional titles, guys. 2024 PBA East Region Player of the Year. 4 wins, 3 seconds in 9 events. So he's won plenty.
As we take a look at his arsenal, going with stealth mode on both lanes.
But not on the big tour just yet. 2-seed here today. 2-hander back at it.
Oh, another huge break. Kicks the 10 late, only the 2-4-8. Much deeper on the championship pair lanes 31 and 2 is Tim Foy, then Dom Barrett. A good 4 and 2 left. You got to pay this a little respect, huh, Pete?
Oh, yeah.
The bucket without the 5-pin?
Well, less of a chance to chop now.
Right.
Foy Jr. Got it. And that, gentlemen, is the clean wipe. Presented by Dude Wipes. Big shot left lane. Nice cover.
Yep, no fear, all clear. 2-4-5, or excuse me, 2-4-8 down.
Joined in the booth by Pete Weber. This event is named Year 2 here in Springfield, Missouri. Watching Dom. Right lane. What happened, Pete? 3-6-10.
Well, to me, it looked like he didn't quite project the ball to the right because he was afraid of hitting the out of bounds and leaving the 210 again. So I think he tightened up a little bit, and the ball just grabbed.
Yeah, it looked like it almost looked like it hooked early. But I think you're right. It's like you get one shot a little bit too far to the right, and the tendency is to not let that happen again.
All right, guys, new PBA Elite League, Battle of the Brands, pitting bowling ball manufacturers against each other. Season-long competition, each brand a full roster of staff players. They can choose only 5 to represent them prior to each singles event. Cumulative PBA points earned from each team's 5 designated players will be the total score for each brand, event to event. Dom, left lane. You bet.
Likes that lane.
Struggled a little bit the first game on that lane, but he changed balls, and boy, he's got a great shot on that lane now.
Yeah, 7 in a row for Dom on the left lane.
Finish, as we talked about, on that lane.
Go over.
Finished on the right, as we saw against Timmy Tan. Foy Jr. responds.
Wow, that looked like a pretty big miss to the left, and it was. Not sure if he moved deeper, but this is way inside. And as a player, that tells you, well, okay, I missed left and it held line. I've got a little bit of hold now.
I've opened my eyes up.
Just last week on TV, lost to Chris Foy semifinal match by 10. Chicagoland. 26-pin lead. Yes, indeed. 28.
They tighten that one up just a little bit on that left lane. Well, he's gotten all the breaks halfway through this match. Kicking out the 10, only leaving the 2-4-8. Tripped the 2-pin in the second. Tugged the 1 in the fourth, and it held line. Everything going Tim Foy Jr.'s way here early in match number 3.
Lots of accolades for Dom. Takes another re-rack. He is not shy in the re-rack department. Foy has struck 4 or 5 frames. Dom, 4-pin stands.
Looked like he made a move to the left.
Yeah.
A bigger move to the left.
Yeah, a good 4 and 2. 4 with his feet, 2 with his target on that right lane.
Single pin spare conversion, no worries there for Dom.
Right now, Dom down 28. Remember his last match against Timmy Tan, he was down 30 after 6. Excuse me, 40 after 7. Came back and won.
Yeah. So you can't just relax now. You still got to put the pressure on.
Family and friends, 7:50 in the evening in Great Britain are watching. Seeing this shot. That's better. He's not happy, though. Halfway home, match 3. Tim Foy Jr. trying for his first ever PBA Tour title. A nice lead. Can he hang on against the star from Great Britain? We'll find out next from Springfield, Missouri. Packed house, Springfield, Missouri. Year 2 PBA Pete Weber Missouri Classic. Pete with us in the booth. Dave, Randy. 28-pin deficit RP for Dom Barrett.
Hey guys, you like animation?
Yes.
Check out this animation. Dom Barrett, game 1 to game 3. A good 4 boards left at the laydown, 4 boards at the break, or excuse me, at his target. The arrows, a couple of boards at the break point. And that's what happens as the lanes start to break down. They start to transition. Players chase it more towards the center part of the lane to try to find more oil.
That was cool.
You like that animation,
That's really
Pete?
cool, yeah. Well, it gives the non-bowler or the amateur bowler a little more perspective on what we're doing.
That's why we do it.
All right, guys, Foy Jr.
Sometimes they need it.
That's right. Out of the break.
Ouch.
Sometimes we need it.
Looks for the turkey. Go up by 38. His 6th frame. There are the max numbers. Match 3 for Missouri today. Didn't really like it, that's why.
Another good break.
Another good break. Could have left the 210 there real easy. You know, the ball just doesn't make the turn.
Tim Foy profiled, 2-handed, no thumb. He's got a nice solid 2-handed game in that position that we see from so many of the 2-handers. We saw it match number 1 with Ryan Barnes and that big upper body lean. And they have to do that to get the ball to the foul line, to get the ball into the ground.
You know, I noticed with Ryan, too, sometimes he just gets a little too far forward. And it's really, you know, it's hard to let the ball go.
He's going to be good, though.
Oh, yeah.
Road to TV.
Yeah, pretty easy road for Tim, only losing 1 game in his 2 matches.
Not bad. Left lane. You bet.
You know, we talked about him getting a couple good breaks, and you know what?
There's nothing wrong with that. And obviously, to win out here, you got to have some things go your way. But it's not like he's throwing it all over the building. He's making pretty good shots.
No, he is. He's keeping the ball in the pocket and to the right of it. So, you know, fortunate breaking up the 2-4-8-10.
Yep.
You know, that could have been a big
2-4-8-10, 2-10.
Yeah. And it could have been a big change right now. It could be like an even match.
Now, Dom, with 2 strikes here in the 7th and 8th, can cut the deficit to 7.
Moment of the match for him. Critical. 2 shots on the way. There's one.
Oh, kick save and a beauty on the 10-pin, Pete. Pete Weber made a living having that 6-pin go to the sidewall and snapping the 10 out. Watch it. 2nd pin from the right. Take that 10-pin.
I remember when I used to be able to do that. And every once in a while now, but, you know, that's why these guys are good. They can do that. Get that ball to finish and hit the pins hard.
Strike breakdown there, Pete. There you see it. Re-rack Barrett.
It's pretty much lined up on that left lane.
Big shot here, guys.
Caught at the 7. Left lane really wants this one. Has it! 10 again.
And yet, that's what you have to do. Put pressure on Tim Foy. Dom still giving himself a chance. But what a beauty this is. I don't know, Pete. Does that ball roll look a little similar to yours? He's got some nice side rotation going there.
Yes, he does. He's probably a little more old school than people think he is because he gets around the side of the ball and can make it finish when other guys can't.
Trying to go up by 17.
Slow down, Timothy.
Yeah, I was just going to say it looked fast. Talked to him about last week when he had that crucial bad shot late in the match against Chris Foy. He said, you know, I just hadn't been in that situation before, and I just got ahead of myself. And that's the tendency, right? Get a little quick, get a little amped up, get a little fast.
Absolutely, get a little quick. You know, especially when you know you're ahead, and you get a little more relaxed. You know, and now we're to a pretty even match again. And I just think if he didn't break the 2-4-8-10 up and the 2-10, Dominic's got probably a 10 to 15 pin lead.
Foundation frame works on a spare. The 9th. Wow.
So you could even tell on that shot that it was a little slower with the speed.
Well, kind of the same scenario we had in our previous match. Don Barrett in position now to throw 3 strikes and 8 to move on to the title match against E.J. Tackett.
For the lead. Comes back, Pete. And tattoos that 1-3 pocket.
Looked like it took a little big bounce to the right there.
He put some good stuff on this shot. Look at that hand.
He caught that one.
Look at that hand flip around the side of it. That was dirty.
He did too, Randy. He came right around that side of the ball. He said, this ball is not going light.
That's what Dom needs. Shut out Tim Foy Jr. He had that great run last week in Chicago. Beat Matt Ogle, Sean Rash, eventually lost to the 2-seed Chris Foy. Left lane, he's been so good. Continues the greatness. Look out.
Hold on, baby. Hold on. Oh, man, here we are again with Don Barrett. Check out the hand again. Pete and I are talking about that hand rotating around the side of the ball. There's that rotation. That helps the ball float to the right and then come back around and give him that nice back end reaction. All right, he's like, oh, it's a little heavy, Pete, a little heavy. Does he bump it in a board here? Does he bump it in a hair left? Pete?
I don't.
What does Pete Weber do right here?
Pete would line up the same.
Let's see. Oh! How about it?
And the pit again.
Dom is dynamite.
I think coming from 4th and 5th is definitely advantage because you keep up with the transitions, and the other guys coming on, they only get so many shots
Without
before,
question.
and then, you know, maybe they got it, maybe they don't. Now,
Yep.
Tim started good, but now he's starting to lose it a little bit.
Needed 9 to shut out Timmy Tan. Needs 8 here on this shot. For the win. Needs 8. Crosses over Brooklyn for a strike, just like you did, Pete, on the same lane. Eddie's got the win. Eddie's off to the championship match.
Do you think he was a little bit slow on that shot?
Didn't see that coming.
I didn't see that
Let's
coming
see a
either.
replay of it.
Another great week for Tim Foy Jr.
Suppose I haven't had to do that yet.
The 37-year-old from Seaford, Delaware, will fall short again. E.J. Tackett, 2-time reigning player of the year. Fantastic again this year. Goes for the win. The top seed in action next. Knocks off Belmo, 224-179 at age 50. The oldest player to win the TOC. 37th and last career PBA Tour win. 10th major for Pete Weber. PDW, your memories of that. What do you think about when you see that video?
Wow, that's... I don't really know. I can't say it, you know. It was just one of them days where, you know, Belmo was the up-and-coming star, and that's who you want to beat. That's who I got to bowl. That's who I got to beat. But he's had my number ever since. But, you know, to say I beat Jason Belmonte for a title, couldn't be any better.
Pete, you had such a great career, and to kind of cap things off with an event like this, named after yourself, can you put a ribbon on all of this? Tell us what it means to you.
I just got to the elite with Dad, Earl Anthony, Mark Croft, Marshall Holman, Johnny Petraglia. Could sit here and name everybody, but, you know, to be a tournament named after you, can't go any higher than that.
Pete, so great to see him. This was fun. Awesome commentary in the booth as well. He'll present the trophy. Will it be E.J. Tackett? Will it be Don Barrett? Championship match coming up next on FS1 to see who wins a PBA Tour title. Last year, February 18th, PBA Pete Weber Missouri Classic here at Enterprise Park Lanes in Springfield. The 5-seed Anthony Simonson Simo became the first person since Belmo in 23 at the TOC to climb the ladder to the title. And there's the congratulations and the big hug after he knocked off A.J. Johnson, Matt Russo, E.J. Tackett, and then eventually recently named Hall of Famer Bill O'Neill. E.J. Tackett having another big season, already U.S. Open champion. And look at the numbers, look at the comparison with PDW. Two legends. E.J. joined by Kimberly.
Thanks, Dave. So, EJ, you have openly talked about all week on how badly you want to win this event because it's named after your friend Pete Weber. But Pete actually just said to Dave and Randy a little bit ago that he is in awe of you and all the things that you have done. What does it mean to you to hear him say something like that?
There's no words for that. For have someone like Pete to say all the great things he's ever said. I mean, him and I have had a lot of private conversations where he said the exact same thing. So that's not a ploy to the public. That he has actually said that to me, just him and I. And to have someone that's an icon of the sport say those words to you, it doesn't get any better.
Good luck to you today.
Thank you.
Well said, EJ, well said.
What a match for the championship here today in Springfield. Tail the tape, Randy, break it down for us.
E.J. Tackett led the qualifying. He's got a higher strike percentage, strike after strike percentage, and clean frames. So no surprise, he was your #1 qualifier and your #1 seed. needing only one win, one game to capture title number 25 today.
How about that?
What a career he's had at age 32. He can tie the great Brian Voss with 25 titles.
We start with Dom.
That's the first time Dom has missed on the left lane in 13 shots.
How about that?
And this 45-foot Dick Weber wall pattern looks like it's loosened up a bit, going by the scoring pace the last two matches.
Foy got that. Here's the top seed. Bluffton, Indiana. Won in Indy for another U.S. Open title already this year. Hall of Fame numbers. Looking to increase those today. EJ Tackett's day starts. The top seed. Ringing 10 pin.
Yeah, and that might be the only thing that stops EJ Tackett is that stubborn 10 pin, but nice opening shot for EJ. You know, the thing about EJ is he asked the players out here, if you watch him through qualifying, he just makes it look easy, like stupid easy. I asked him in our interview the other day, I said, so what happened last week? You tired, took a week off after US Open win? He goes, you know what, I actually bowled really well. I missed the cut by 13 pins, and I missed 5 10 pins. So I went home and practiced shooting 10 pins for an hour, just 10 pins. Take a look at his arsenal, going with Venom Shock on both lanes.
And sure enough, right on cue, that was a 10 pin. Fired that across lane. A lot of sauce on that shot.
That left lane looks like it's got some hold still left on it. EJ Tackett looking over at strike track, looking at his numbers. But the athleticism, the move, the athletic move that he uses in this sport is incredible.
Impressive numbers for Dom, too. Impressive shot. Bump 10 goes down late.
Yeah, his comeback in the last two matches were pretty epic.
All the Triple Crown winners. Lots of them in the house here today, RP.
Well, I know he's done it. Him, Dom, EJ, that guy. They're all here.
How about that? Belmo not here, back home.
Excuse me, except Belmo.
Barrett strikes.
Pretty cool that we have 4 of them.
Love that top of the broadcast with Pete got the strike. Here's the opening ball.
Right over 4th arrow. He just splits the 1-3. This is going to be a match. I just have a feeling this is going to be a great match. Maybe not that all indifferent from the last 2 we've had.
Just today gets his 25th title.
Oh boy.
Target that time right down the line, 3-6-10.
Looked a little handsy and a little up the back, which caused that ball to read early. Nice break, tripping the 7 out.
He chose last year, first in points, after winning 5 times in 2023.
Wow. Yeah, good cover. That had some heat on it.
That ball's moving up lane there, RP. Lots of juice. Ready to show.
The Candyman, Maldonado, and then Thomas Kaiku.
In 6 in the round of 8. We were talking yesterday with EJ about
the drought where he didn't win for about 3 years, and he said, hey, I was bowling fine. I was making shows. I just wasn't winning shows. The difference is finishing on TV, and when he's been incredible at that. There's a good shot, leading toward another potential great finish here today.
How about this stat about E.J. Tackett in Delaware, our first tournament of the 2025 season? He went over the $2 million mark in career earnings.
Someone had to point that out. He wasn't even aware of it. Pretty good.
His ball rip,
yep.
Brett Spangler, said, hey, E.J., guess what? You know that you went over $2 million in earnings?
Barrett, fourth frame to extend, does so. Max number is good. This shot good.
The great Brit from Great Britain making great shots.
Don Barrett looking so good today. Wish a special 34th birthday to our bowling superfan in Michigan, Michael Barrett, who's watching today. Happy birthday. Go up 30. Oh, no break in the 10 pin.
What a nice shot that was. Looked like it was right on line with the last shot he threw on this left lane. Yeah, it was real good. Just the 10, 6 around it.
He knew it. Ring and 10 pin. Single pin, spare conversion. No problem there. He reaches the midway point championship match. Tackett down 19, can cut it to 9 with a strike in the 5th. He said to us yesterday, the picture has been crystal clear to him on the path to the pocket. The confidence head-to-head with Dom 2-1 on TV has been through the roof. A strike in the 5th. Yes.
Well, he made a big move there on that right lane, jumped in another 4 boards to the left, and just slaughtered the rack. Watch this. A little bit of loft to get it through the front, and then the great rotation and power of E.J. Tackett.
'16, 2023 last year. Pedersen for PBA Player of the Year. 5th player to win it 3 or more times. Bummo 7, Walter Williams Jr. 7, Earls 6, and Mark Roth 4. Only bowlers to have won more. This guy's accolades continue to mount. Left lane. Yes, indeed. Bullseye. Tattoos the 1-3 pocket. Those pins have no chance whatsoever.
And with that, E.J. Tackett takes the lead halfway through our title match.
With the turkey, frames 4 through 6. 6th for Dom, works on a spare.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. 7-10 split.
All right. In my humble opinion, it's the worst break in the sport because it's a good shot that could strike. Only 4 times converted on television. Will it be 5?
No.
And again, to finish my thought, it's a terrible break because
early and then went.
It's good enough to strike. It doesn't strike, but now you can't convert the spare. It's an open frame.
Come on. Take the timeout, Tony.
Timeout here. Trying to regroup for Dom. Anthony Nyer.
Put that 7-10 in timeout.
Last to do it. U.S. Open Reno in 2021. That's where the tour is headed next.
Terrible break. Shot before it was great. Ring and 10. Follows up with that. Stinks.
Seventh frame needs the bounce back here. Comes in high, will not. 3-6 down.
Very thummy. Big miss left. Dom Barrett trying to do what Anthony Simonson did at this event last season, and that's run the ladder. But right now, falling behind to the world #1.
Covers has the mark. Yeah, for sure, RP. The door is wide open for EJ. With his 7th frame, up 14, chance to go up by 24 in the driver's seat. 3-time Player of the Year. Become the 2nd youngest ever behind the great Mark Roth, youngest to 25 titles. Tackett. What a touch. Combine that with the power. The incredible accuracy. EJ inches closer to a championship again.
And then the execution. Up against the ball return, drifts a little bit left going into the last couple of steps of his approach, and then feeds it nicely to the right with all that power. His execution 2 weeks ago at the U.S. Open was flawless.
That was his 24th title and 6th major. Maybe today's number 25. Left lane for EJ with the lob.
No!
All of them are down. And the lead balloons to 34 pins. This week, Fox College Hoops Friday tips off iconic in-state rivalry. Number 11 Michigan State takes on number 20 Michigan. 8 Eastern only on Fox. Big Ten Hoops coming your way. That trophy, more history for EJ Tackett, just a few shots away.
Must-strike situation for Dom Barrett.
Go time for Dom. Gotta have it. Does have it.
Yeah. Well, I actually changed my strike on now.
EJ Tackett already in the 230s by virtue of that 5-bagger he has got currently going. Dom Barrett's max score 236. If Dom Barrett does not strike on this ball, it's over.
All right, make that shot. Come on. Get to the pocket.
Got it. All right, trip 10 pin. Some noise late again for Dom. Emblematic of his day. At the end of each match, he has shown up.
And the one costly shot, the pocket 7-10 for Dom.
Jay told us yesterday, I don't come to tournaments to finish second. I don't come to tournaments just to compete. I come to win. Works on the 5-bagger to the foundation frame. Looking for yet another victory. Tackett. Oh, 10 pin. Terrific shot that gets no break.
All right, spare here and a mark with good count in the 10th. EJ Tackett wins title number 25.
No problem.
Uh-oh, Deadwood.
Obliterates that 10 pin.
Yes.
All the way up lane for some Deadwood.
That 10 pin's angry. Came after him. All right, one more good shot on this left lane. Mark and good count. Watch this. Hit it, 10 pin. He hit it so hard that 10 pin got mad and said, "Hey, come back here, mister."
He told us yesterday when he first got on tour, he never thought he'd get to 5 wins, net to 10. Now he's on the verge of 25. That's what he needs.
And hoisting a trophy with one of the most iconic names on it.
EJ looks for more history.
Oh, my
Ringing
goodness.
10 pin again.
That was violent. All right, spare 9. It's over. Wow. Another great shot by EJ Tackett. Now cover the 10. He worked on this prior to this tournament. All he did was shoot 10 pins. And there it is. Now, 9 is a winner. That practice paid off. Now, one more well-executed shot.
And every one of those 10 pins right on the screws.
He's taking his time. I like it.
Nine pins for number 25. He's got it! Yeah, baby! 25 career titles for EJ Tackett. He has done it again. He's tied Brian Voss for 11th all time. Two-time reigning player of the year has another trophy coming his way.
Any question who the best in the world is?
Not for me, my friend. We're back with the trophy presentation in a moment to Springfield, Missouri. Tackett, tremendous, one more time.
All right, Pete, are you ready to do the honors with that trophy?
All right, well, EJ, I can't say that I am surprised at this at all. You've been doing such a great things in bowling for the last couple years, 3 or 4. And this is just another nail in the coffin for you, dude. So, hey, man, congratulations. I'm proud to hand you my trophy. Thank you. Now give it back.
EJ, this happens to be your 25th title. First of all, let that set in for a second. But it also happens to be named after your friend, someone you call an icon in this sport. What does that mean to you that this is your 25th?
You know, outside of major championships, this is in line behind those. Sorry, Pete, you lost out to the majors, but this is a trophy that, I said it earlier this week, that in 20 or 30 years from now, it's going to be really cool because it says PDW on it. How cool is that?
It is so cool. And how cool is it that he's actually here with you when you won this?
It's unbelievable. I'm glad that he's able to be here, and I hope we continue to have this event and Pete continue to be around for it.
Pete, why don't you come back over here, because I know that you're going to sign this trophy for him. But I got to ask you, this guy, he called you an icon in the sport, and you said you are in awe of him and the things that he has done. Why is that? What is so special about this guy right here?
Just the way he's bowling, you know. It's every guy's dream to be the best at what you do. And right now, EJ is the best at what he does, and you can't beat him. So it's awesome. It's awesome to watch.
Well, you know exactly what that is like. Congratulations to you, and why don't you go ahead and sign that trophy for him?
We saw the moment of the match brought to you by Pilgrim's. Chicken can be boring, but Pilgrim's is turning chicken nuggets upside down. I love it. You love it. Put it in a nugget. Two bowling superstars, Randy. Yeah. Wow, quite an embrace. And EJ has done it again, 25 career wins.
He's the best with or without a thumb. Hands down. Incredible. His execution the last 2 wins. It's just an elite level. It's what you dream of as a professional bowler. And being able to pry it off and being able to make the shots when you need them for wins. And that's exactly what EJ Tackett's doing.
Already 2 titles. Already another U.S. Open. This guy's thinking about maybe another Player of the Year. A reminder, our PBA Tour coverage continues in 2 weeks, Sunday, March 2nd, FS1 Eastern. PBA Roth Holman Doubles Championship from Valero Vernon Hills in Vernon Hills, Illinois. Coming up next, Big East basketball. 24th ranked Creighton travels to the Garden to take on number 9 St. John's in the Big East now for Randy Pedersen. Pete Weber did such a great job in the booth with us. Kimberly, Pressler, and the entire crew. It's Dave Ryan saying so long from Springfield, Missouri. You've been watching the PBA on FS1. What a moment for EJ Tackett. 25 career wins. And gets the trophy for the legend, Pete Weber.